Talking to your children about homophobia, heterosexism, and prejudices of all kinds can be pretty intimidating. However, doing so can create more compassionate children and a more caring world. Teaching our children how to be respectful and welcoming towards others that are different than them is one of the essential jobs of being a parent. So how best do we talk about situations that come up, like Indiana's Anti-Gay Religious Freedom Restoration Act, or marriage and family equality being debated at the state level and at the Supreme Court? Here are 3 tips of how best to talk to your children about homophobia, heterosexism, transphobia, biphobia, racism, sexism, ageism, ableism, and all other ways that people are devalued for our differences. My first tip is it's important to know and work on our own biases. Just because we might be a member of an oppressed minority doesn't mean we don't have our own prejudices, including internalized homophobia and all the other isms I just mentioned. If we come from a place of mindfulness, compassion, and curiosity about these things, we can actually more readily access these prejudices and work to overcome them. Our kids pick up on subtle things like tone, nonverbal communication, and how we act towards others. So the best way to teach our children to value diversity is to show them that we do. My second piece of advice is to recognize that this is an ongoing conversation, not just a one-time event. Kids are influenced by their peers, media, and other adults around them from a very early age. So talking with them in age-appropriate ways needs to start early. Don't wait for them to bring up questions or concerns. Find opportunities to engage in a conversation about these topics from their daily lives. Tip number 3 is to create an environment of care and understanding when talking about difficult topics. This can be listening and valuing what your child has to say, having more of a dialogue than a lecture. And while it can be unnerving to hear your child say certain things, get to know how they make meaning from their experiences, and again, lead from curiosity and care. Understanding your child allows you to provide guidance and share your perspective as a parent in a more meaningful way. And lastly, it's okay to admit you don't have all the answers. Take yourself off the hook and model ongoing learning about diversity. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button for my Gays with Kids video series. Take good care.